There's been some very strange results in the... Run the intro. Hello and welcome back to the NK Zagreb save. I am Cultured Left Foot and I'll try to say what I was trying to say in the intro again. This is going to be a terrible episode for the English language, it seems. We've got Milan in the second leg of the Champions League knockouts, and we're 3-1 up from the first leg. We went to the San Siro and won 3-1. Man United are playing Schalke, they're 2-1 up from the first leg. The run is over for Dynamo Zagreb. They lost to Chelsea 3-0 at the Stamford Bridge, losing 4-2 on aggregate. However, that's not the weirdest result. Bayern Munich were 4-1 down from the first leg. They won 4-0 at home and then won on 5-4 on aggregate, which was mental. A 92nd minute goal secured them the win, really, although they would have gone through in away goals. Anyway, Real Madrid are out losing to Man City, so expect us to draw them in the next round. And then we've got Arsenal are through, beating FC Red Bull Salzburg 1-0, only on penalties as well. So we know that we can beat Salzburg. So if we get Arsenal, I'm pretty confident. Sort of want to avoid Barcelona for reasons of last year. However, I wouldn't mind playing the winner of this tie as well. I think that would be quite interesting. If it's Man United, then that would be a really good fun. We haven't played them since the Super Cup when we beat them, but they had loads of international players away representing their nations. But yes, it's been going very well, as you would expect. We got through in the Croatia Cup 2-0 in an extra time win. It was very nice. We actually played a very strong team, and Osijek did well to restrict us, but we've also won 1-0 against Osijek, beat Dynamo 5-0, beat Lokomotiva 5-0 and beat Slavan Blupo 6-0 in the run up to this game. So it's going very well. If we can go the whole league season winning every single game, I think that would be one of the greatest achievements I've ever done on Football Manager. We are going to line up with Oyarzun in goal, Lekjaks, Leonardo, O'Dare and Tosic, Julian, Tello and Garcia, Medina, Ratinho and Gigliotti. Alexander, unlucky to miss out, been in really good form. We've rested Medina for a couple of games, which is why he's lacking a bit of match fitness. But yeah, Alexander's been playing very well. Urena's come in and did well, but Julian comes back in for this game. Munoz and Ratinho have sort of been rotating, and they've been doing pretty well as well. And Bell has actually been playing. Joseph Bell didn't move to Hajduk. He stayed at the club. He rejected their contract, and he's been playing left back, but Tosic is now back to full condition, so he'll be playing in today's game as well, because Bell isn't registered for the competition. They are lining up with Oliveira and Olivieri again. Bustos at the back, who got done quite badly for one of the goals we scored in the first leg. It's pretty much exactly the same team. Diaz up front is their danger man, as we know, but we are at home, and I am expecting us to go and play pretty damn well. I don't know what to go with. I think I'm going to go with, I should probably go with that. Carry on straight from a 6-0 win in the league. Let's just carry on and take that form with us. That would be absolutely brilliant, because most of these players played in that game. So we will put the goal replays back on for you boys, and we'll and girls. Sorry, can't be sexist. I'm sure. Do any girls watch this video? Let me know down below. It'd be brilliant to know if you do. And hello. But yeah, let's get into it. What are your thoughts of Hajduk parting company with Ivan Loric? I really don't care. So we'll go and get Ross's thoughts on it. Ross, go and deal with the press conferences for me. That would be wonderful. We don't need to start attacking either. We can just drop down a positive. They've got to come and attack us, so we can just try and soak up some of the pressure. Now remember, they did pretty much dominate the first leg at the San Siro, but we came away with a 3-1 win. Well, they had a few more chances at goal. They wouldn't really dominate the game. But Maglioka goes short. Santini put under pressure straight away. Guillen wins the header up to Garcia. Into Gigliotti. He's got runners. Medina's in. Medina comes back to the starting lineup and scores in the big games when you need him to. 1-0 up inside 10 minutes. And yeah, it should be game over, but that's 4-1 on aggregate. Garcia here, nice little ball through to Gigliotti. And Gigliotti's come alive in this second half of the season. I think he's trying to impress a number of visiting scouts that are now watching him. But, you know, if we keep playing as we are, we're just going to go up in reputation. Then soon enough, players won't want to leave at all. As Guillen picks this up, turns into Garcia. Garcia to Tello. Tello holds onto the ball, back to Garcia, back to Tello. Tello gets into a bit of space, gets a shot off. Easy save that one for Magloka though, and that's not going to be going in from that range as Cardamone posed long. Guillen wins the header. It's good to have him back. He had to take his time to get into the first 11, but he has taken his opportunities. Oliveira hits the post, I think, or maybe he hasn't got a touch on it, but Medina tries to launch a counter-attack. Lovely ball through, Gigliotti's in! Oh, he just tried to dink it over Magliocco, who stayed big and held onto the ball. But yeah, Guillen, who we signed from Real Madrid B, he had to wait a long time to get that starting position, because we had Urena, then we had Amaral, and obviously we sold Amaral for like 53 million or whatever it was, and then he got his chance and he's taken it really, really well, Guillen, in that holding midfield role, as Magliocco goes long. Good ball out to Cardamone on the right hand side, and that's a ball through, looking for Diaz. He shoots. Oh, Yazin, what a save that is. Lovely fingertip save to touch it round the post. 20 minutes gone just about, and Oliveira will put the corner in. He goes to Walter on the edge, who's left totally free. Yazin, I think that was going wide, but Yazin couldn't really be sure, so touched it round the post anyway. And Oliveira over the ball again. Bustos with a header off the top of the bar, and it goes behind for a goal kick. And again, AC Milan slowly getting into the game. They're not allowing us to build out from the back from the goalkeeper, so we have to go long. But Gigliotti picks up the loose ball. Medina comes forward. He's got Ratinho making a run, but couldn't find him. Cardamone comes forward on the right hand side again. Ikabuchi into Olivieri. Olivieri holds on. There's again space on the left hand side. That's where they hurt us a little bit in the first leg with the overlapping run, looking for Juan Carlos. But Medina seems to be tracking him back a little bit better in this game. Walter out to Cardamone. Cardamone on the overlap on the right hand side this time. Diaz with a header. Poor header goes past the post. And yeah, sort of, they're happy to keep possession, but we're happy to let them have it. They're not really threatening us. When they put the balls into the box, we've got pretty good defenders in the air. Their heading ability isn't the best, but their jumping reach and their height is good, so they can win their headers. They just don't necessarily head them in the right places, but I don't mind that. I don't mind. As long as they're winning the headers, then they can have other fullbacks and stuff sweeping it up, and we've got good fullbacks with good pace and acceleration, anticipation. As Medina gets injured, which is a bit of a worry because he was our on-form player in the game. I'm not concerned about his sub. Alexander's a very, very good and useful player, being scouted by Middlesbrough, of all teams, who won't be able to afford him. So I don't know why they're trying that. But yeah, Medina, that could be a big loss. Hopefully it's not a big injury. Didn't have time to read what it was saying, but Olivieri turns into Walter, Delami into Oliveira, out to Cardamone into Ikabuki, into Walter. He shoots, and again touches it past the post. Just happy to put it behind, but I think it was going wide, but I don't mind. If we can keep this 1-0 win on the day up to half time. Ratinho with a good flick on Garcia, picks it up, and Ratinho's gone on the left hand side again. Garcia just couldn't put the ball through. So what did Medina have? A thigh injury, so it's going to be a torn thigh or a pulled hamstring or something like that. Could be a long-term-ish injury, definitely, which could definitely affect us. But it looks like we're going to get to half time with this 1-0, 4-1 lead intact, and Man United are still drawing 0-0. I'm just going to say, don't get complacent. It seems to motivate them, and then we'll give them a little bit more of the old, don't get complacent, but I know you've got enough to see us through, which is fine. A little bit of good cop, bad cop with myself. We'll keep an eye on Ratinho. Garcia, again, not doing too well. He has been in the goals, Garcia, in the league, so I thought he might bring that form with him into Europe, but he hasn't just yet. But we need to see how it's going. And I just like how this formation immediately puts us on the front foot, and that's what when I changed it to the 4-2-2-2, that's what we lost, and then we started playing around with formations a bit too much. We go back to this formation, we tweak it a little bit for the new players that we've got in, and we just put opposition right on the back foot straight away with how far we push the wing backs up. Yeah, we're a little bit susceptible to balls over the top, which is always going to happen. We're going to do Vicario on for Garcia, who hasn't had a good game at all in this, although he hasn't gone. 6.4, that's really poor for him. But O'Dare into Tosic to Tello, and we're just building it up slowly again. Look how deep AC Milan have got to sit. Lekjaks gets a bit of space, ball in, Santini makes a good header away. Oliveira picks it up, long crossfield ball, but Tosic wins the header. Ratinho looks to turn. Tosic comes forward on the left hand side. Great ball in, but no one's at the back post. Alexander will keep it alive. He puts another great ball in back to Tosic, and Magliocco makes a good save. Coming up to the hour mark, they've not made a sub. We've made two. One necessity out of injury and one tactical Vicario for Garcia. And Guillen just puts his foot through that and gets it away really well. Walter turns into Bustos, out to Olivieri. Tello intercepts that pass, and can he launch a counter? Gigliotti's waiting for the run. Tello is tackled really well by Juan Carlos, and we're sending two players to go and pressure Magliocco, the goalkeeper, really try and force him into a rushed clearance, and he has eventually done that, and it's Tosic loses out, but O'Dare picks up the loose ball. Gigliotti can't flick it on. Vicario keeps it alive. Ratinho comes demanding into the box, and Gigliotti's there. He shoots. What a block from the defender. Number 18 for AC Milan, Pustos, puts a wonderful block onto that shot from Gigliotti. And 65 minutes gone. It's pretty comfortable. I wouldn't say I'm entirely comfortable with this, but we do have a 3-goal advantage, so you would imagine at some point they're going to have to throw the kitchen sink, and that's when we launch our counter-attacks. So all the players doing pretty well. Lekjaks could play better. Alexandra not getting into the game as much as I would have liked, but overall I'm pretty happy with the performance. It's been 2 games in a row where we've kept Diaz unbelievably quiet at the back, which is something I'm very, very happy about, because he's a deadly, deadly striker in Serie A, and yeah, we've shown that we can compete with a Serie A striker, which is unbelievable. Now, Jean-Luc Jacob, who they've just bought on, is someone that I was very, very keen to buy in the summer on a free transfer when his contract from PSG expired, and I offered him a massive, massive contract, and oh bollocks, Darame scored, and he turned us down and went to AC Milan. So if he scores against us, I'm going to be a little bit annoyed, but we'll demand more. I am going to make a sub. I'm going to bring on Parmasevic for Lekjaks and move. Yeah, we will. We'll do that and move Leonardo out, because Lekjaks isn't having a good game at right back. I think he may have been at fault for one of the goals. But Cardamone here into Jacob, into Walter, into Scherfer. Alexander tries to get back, but leaves a bit of safe for Juan Carlos, who holds it up. Back to Scherfer. Scherfer into Juan Carlos. Back to Scherfer again. Walter. Ball out. Cardamone shoots. That's a pretty poor shot. And they still need 2 goals. So 1 more goal would make it very nervy for me and for the NK Zagreb players, as Leonardo has the ball in this new right back position. Alexandra, Tello. So there's lots of space out for Tosic, and he picks him out. Tosic on the box, into the box. Ball across. Santini clears. Julien will pick this up. Into Leonardo. Leonardo comes forward. It's a good tackle. No, it's not. It's been a penalty. It's been awarded. Juan Carlos gives it away, and it's going to be Vicario to step up in his 93 numbered shirt. Vicario against the goalkeeper, sticks it in, Sendim's the wrong way. 5-2 on aggregate. That's got to be the game now, as AC Milan need to score 3 inside 5 minutes. As Vicario, yeah, lovely, sends the goalkeeper the wrong way, tucks it into the bottom corner, and the player that came through the youth system is doing very, very well for NK Zagreb at the moment. So 3 minutes of injury time to go, and we have taken the game to AC Milan. They've changed far too late to their attacking formation. Ratinho's picked up a knock as well, so we don't really want both of our starting wingers to be out for too long, as Julien is fouled, but the referee calls time on the game. We go through to the Champions League quarter-finals, which is unbelievably good. Let's go to the draw and we'll find out who we get. Man United lose to Schalke with a 90th minute penalty. Oh my word, I would take a game against Schalke. I think we could have them. Medina is out for 4 to 5 weeks. Ouch. Ratinho out for 3 to 4 days. 4 to 5 weeks missing one of our best players is going to be absolutely killer. Oh, that's not the best, as Tello has been increasing as a player, which is really good. I wonder how much, if we just went, make inquiry, I wonder how much they would want to sell him for. They probably won't, because he's playing so well for us. Another £8 million into the quarterfinals we go. Brazil boss Andrea Gaspar, so he replaced us. He looks probably better than us. Looking at Leonardo, O'Dare, Ratinho and Juan Carlos for his Brazilian squad, which is very, very interesting. So we've got a game in 4 days, so we don't need to rest the players. They should get enough rest. But on to the Champions League quarter-final draw. Yes, let's go and see. I don't know who we want. We've got Barcelona, Man United, Arsenal. I'm trying to think who else was in it. Juventus. I don't know. I'm excited. Quarterfinals. You're into that part of the competition where anything could happen. Oh yes, right. So they've actually agreed. The club directors have informed the shortlist of 4 possible affiliate clubs has been drawn up: Mura, GSK, Volontari, and Karpati. So let's go and have a look. So Zagreb will be able to send players on loan to Karpati. Karpati have no obligation to play the player, may be recalled to Zagreb whenever possible. They may send junior players to train at Zagreb to gain experience. Zagreb may benefit with some of these players coming through their youth team ranks. Okay, so that's from the Ukraine. They have great training facilities and excellent youth facilities, which is good. The Ukrainian Premier League. We have Voluntari, Romanian League 1. Good youth, good training facilities with the same stuff. GOSK from Bosnia-Herzegovina, basic and below. And Mura, average. I think we have to go for Karpati, really. It's the most expensive one, I think, or is actually Romania Oh, it's very close. But yeah, we're going to go with Kapati. Now, why I asked for this is because we've had our youth intake day, and once again, it was absolute shite. So you can see here, if we sort by potential, the guys in green are the ones we haven't given contracts to. And then we've given contracts to Daniel Decker, just because he's Belgian. I think he'll have a little bit of sell-on fee. We've given contracts to, who's the young guys? Not him. Raphael Brenning, centre-back, looks like he could be okay. Already 6 foot at the age of 16, so he'll grow a little bit. Modiano Plazanic as well, who looks very good. A Croatian 6'4" at the age of 16. Got stats in the right places at the moment. We just need to hope he progresses. Could be another sort of Parmasevic sort of player. So looking forward to getting him in. Other than that, it wasn't really too much to write home about. It was pretty rubbish, to be honest. But obviously we have the good high potential youths that have come through previous, or we've bought in sort of Leonardo Cesar as well, as someone we've bought in who is already worth 1.1 million at the age of 18. 24 goals he scored. Now we saw it with the Norwegian guy that I can't remember his name previously, but yeah, 24 goals, 4 assists in 17 starts is absolutely ridiculous. He also scored 7 in 7 for Brazil in the American under-20s, which is how my scouts actually found him. So yeah, we're keeping an eye on him keeping a close eye on him, which will be very, very nice. But yeah, we want to get into the draw. Let's see how much they want. What are we guessing? 122 million is what I'm guessing. 146. Okay, they want 146 million. Absolutely ridiculous. We'll give you 48. No, you want 98. Now we'll give you 48. Let's give you 20, and then we'll give you over 12. We'll make it end of the season of Croatia, and we'll give you 60 million. Actually, I don't want to do it that way, do I? I want to go remove. I want to go installments, 6 months, 6 installments. We'll give you 60 million. We'll give you 40 million. Let's try and get them down a little bit. In 6 installments. You want 42 and 56. Now we'll give you 20 million, and we'll give you 53 in 6 installments. We'll give you. They're coming down. They are coming down in price. We'll give you 20 million, and we'll give you 58. This is so much money, but he is so good. 27.51. Oh, 78 million pounds. He is really good. He is really good. Our budgets will be affected by, look at this, 16 million going forward. Not yet. I'm going to. His preferred destination would be Zagreb. His preferred destination would be us. Oh, I'm not going to do it now, but let me know in the comments below. Is that too much money for a 25-year-old who looks like that? He's easily the best player we have. We'd be paying over his value, but he is ridiculously good. Like, ridiculously good. I think if we're going to buy him, it's going to have to be before his loan ends. Oh yeah, here we go then. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. Do we go and buy Tello? Because he is absolutely ridiculous. So Man City, Barcelona, Zagreb and Schalke are the teams it ranges from. I mean, they're all really good. Schalke is obviously the standout one we want. I think Schalke. I just want to avoid Barcelona after what happened last year. If we get Barcelona, I want it to be in the final. So automatic draw then. Here we go. First out of the hat, Barcelona are going to be playing Schalke. Okay, so Schalke's gone, but so have Barcelona. Arsenal. I'll take Arsenal. Arsenal playing Man City. Oh God, Zagreb are going to be playing Juventus. Okay, we've had friendlies against them, and then Bayern will get Chelsea. We start at home, so not ideal. I'd always prefer to be away, but we get Juventus. Oh, it's going to be tough. I can only assume they're absolutely dominating Serie A still. They're currently top. Let's go and look at history, past winners. Yeah, dominant apart from a couple of Napoli wins. It's going to be very tough. We've also, didn't we sell them? Franco Sosa, who looks very, very nice. It's going to be a very tough game. It's going to be a very, very tough next round. But that's who we get. Oh, let me know what you think. Do we beat Juventus? Can we go and beat them? We'll be without Medina, it looks like, who took a long, long injury. When's it been scheduled for? So it probably will be both games in one episode, which is tense. Very, very tense. But thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about Tello. Do we go and spend all that money? I mean, in my opinion, we might as well, because our squad's really good, and if we sell players now, we're selling them for an absolute fortune. Or players that we're going to really miss from the starting 11, we're selling for an absolute fortune. So it's not actually too hard to go and replace them. But someone like Tello, I think is, in my opinion, is like once in a lifetime. But I want your opinion, like my backroom staff and everything. Do we go and spend that much money on him and go out there and do it? But anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. It's been a pleasure. We're through to the Champions League quarter-finals against Juventus, and we'll be back for those games. But for now, I'm out. Cheers.